Tom Bower has revealed what he believes was the key reason Meghan Markle's 47-minute visit to Highgrove reportedly turned into such an uncomfortable experience. He claims the circumstances surrounding the meeting help explain why it ended on such a negative note. Rather than enjoying the warm family gathering she may have been hoping for, Meghan allegedly found herself in a carefully controlled and noticeably tense atmosphere. Bower has also delivered what he describes as a serious warning for King Charles. And in this video, we'll take a closer look at his claims and what they could mean.
Meghan Markle felt humiliated on Prince Harry's most recent UK trip, and that the trip turned into a nightmare, forcing Markle and her children to return home to California earlier than they had hoped.
Tom Bower is widely recognized not only for his work as a royal biographer, but also as a prominent commentator on the ongoing tensions involving Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the royal family. In his view, Harry and Meghan returned to the United Kingdom with a clear objective: to repair the damage caused by Megxit and make an effort to restore their relationship with the royal family.
I do think that when you're mocked so publicly as they've been, their value begins to nosedive pretty quickly. And I don't think they're finding any more sources of income. And with the stream of money they're spending on security, on mortgages, on just plain living, I think they can see the end of the road within 5 years at best. And they've got a real financial problem.
After spending years away from official royal responsibilities, Harry and Meghan were reportedly facing a very different reality. Their commercial projects were said to be struggling. Meghan's lifestyle brand was encountering difficulties, and Harry's charitable work was also reportedly going through a challenging period. As a result, some royal observers believed the couple needed a way to rebuild their public image, regain credibility, and recapture the attention they once enjoyed. From that perspective, many argued that reconnecting with the royal family was their best opportunity to recover the influence and prestige they had previously held. This is why Tom Bower's remarks have attracted significant interest, as they raise a long-standing question surrounding Harry and Meghan's actions. Were their visits truly intended to heal family divisions, or were they part of a carefully planned strategy? Some online commentators believe that nearly every public appearance by Harry and Meghan is now viewed through the same perspective, with even a brief meeting quickly becoming the subject of widespread discussion. In this instance, the reported tension surrounding the Highgrove visit only fueled further speculation. The focus then shifted to what King Charles may have been managing behind closed doors, as any uncomfortable family interaction often reignites debates about trust, timing, and how situations are handled within the royal household. Both supporters and critics have interpreted the same events in completely different ways, which helps explain why Tom Bower's warning has gained so much attention across social media. While the claims and public reactions continue to be debated, interest in this episode remains strong and shows no sign of fading.
Meghan and Harry's crisis, completely of their own making, is they have no major projects, no major money earners. And so they're more desperate than ever. And I think that they don't know what to do other than to try and come back to Britain and rebuild themselves as some sort of members of the royal family.
However, if Harry and Meghan hoped to reconnect with the royal family, they first needed a convincing and credible reason to do so. According to some observers, that opportunity came through the Invictus Games. Because Harry continues to have a strong association with the event, many believed it provided a legitimate reason for him to return to the United Kingdom without giving the impression that he was directly attempting to re-enter royal life.
I think that's what the Invictus Games, which is this very splendid competition for wounded servicemen, is going to start in Birmingham next year, but there's a rehearsal later in the summer. And Harry is determined to come, and if he could, he'd bring Meghan and somehow work his way back in so that they have status. My feeling is that the king might be slightly sympathetic.
According to reports, King Charles, who was said to still care deeply for his son despite their differences, agreed to meet with Harry and even extended an invitation for him to stay at Buckingham Palace. However, Harry reportedly did not accept the offer immediately, and it was later said to have been withdrawn. That detail has fueled even more speculation, with many believing it reflects just how delicate tense, and closely managed the entire situation may have been.
Harry, the invitation for Prince Harry to stay at Buckingham Palace has been withdrawn. He's coming to Britain today.
After much speculation, a Duke of Sussex spokesperson confirmed the offer, as Andrew says, has been withdrawn at the last.
As these events continued to unfold, Tom Bower claimed that King Charles began recognizing what he believed was a consistent pattern. According to Bower, the king concluded that Harry and Meghan were quietly attempting to reverse the effects of Megxit and gradually reconnect with the royal family, largely because their royal association still offered prestige, credibility, and significant commercial benefits. This belief forms the basis of Bower's warning and explains why some royal commentators argue that King Charles must approach every future decision with great caution. It also helps explain why the story continues to gain momentum online, as many people now interpret even the smallest royal interactions as part of a much larger narrative.
I think the king right now, his best bet would be to distance himself completely, make it clear to Harry that the Sussexes are not welcome at all in Britain.
According to this perspective, Harry may be underestimating one important reality. As king, Charles is believed to be highly aware of everything happening around him, making it difficult for significant developments to go unnoticed. Supporters of this view argue that the king would have recognized that several of Harry and Meghan's post-royal ventures have not produced the results they originally expected. Their entertainment projects have reportedly encountered obstacles. Meghan's lifestyle brand has faced its own difficulties, and Harry's relationships with some charitable organizations have also become increasingly complicated.
Dowker denounces Harry as a racist and a bully, and that was, obviously for Harry, absolute disaster. He left the charity soon after, and the charity still survives, but obviously his reputation was severely dented.
By the time the Highgrove meeting had been arranged, reports suggest that King Charles had little room to cancel it without creating even greater public speculation. According to Tom Bower, the king instead chose a more cautious course of action. He permitted the meeting to take place, but only under carefully defined conditions. Bower claims that Charles was determined not to appear overly accommodating or welcoming without clear limits in place. The earlier impression of openness that some believed existed when Harry announced his return to the United Kingdom had, in Bower's account, largely disappeared. Instead, the Highgrove meeting was reportedly conducted in a very different atmosphere, one that was private, closely supervised, brief, and carefully controlled.
I think gradually the king has become much, more respected than he might have been. And he is, in fact, highly respected now, as is the Queen. And they had to fight hard to get to that. So I think the sympathy at the moment is all in their favour. And they're not going to let all their hard work. And you've got to remember, and they're not going to cause an argument with William and Kate, who have absolutely no intention of in any way allowing the rehabilitation of the Sussexes here. So I think it's the royal family versus the Sussexes. And today, the royal family...
According to Tom Bower, the Highgrove meeting was intended to make it clear that Harry and Meghan would not be returning as working royals, while also protecting King Charles from future criticism. He claims the meeting was carefully managed, with Queen Camilla present as an independent witness and no public photo or announcement released afterward. Bower argues there was no apology, no agreement on security, and no restoration of royal privileges, leaving the couple with only a brief, private family visit. He also suggests the king wanted to maintain contact with his grandchildren without allowing that relationship to become a route back into royal life. The 47-minute meeting reportedly ended without any major breakthrough, after which Meghan returned to California while Harry remained focused on the Invictus Games. Bower believes the outcome was far from what Harry and Meghan had hoped for, and the visit continues to fuel debate online.